This is a sex video, sex. Now, listen, if you're very young or you can't handle the truth or you don't like to talk about sex, please just stop the stop button now. Get off. Don't listen. If you can handle the truth, if you can handle what I'm going to talk about, sex, then you can listen. But I don't want to tarnish my reputation, my beauty on a topic that you can't handle. So if you can handle the topic sex, then keep on listening, because this is very important. Now, I'm going to talk about sex and AI, artificial intelligence. Yes, sex and artificial intelligence. What am I talking about? Well, let me tell you what is happening in my life, and it could be in yours too. Now, listen, I'm no longer a teenager. Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. I am not a teenager any longer. When I was a teenager, we had Playboy magazines, and I'm telling you how it worked. When I was a kid, actually even before as a teenager, when I was 8 or 9, I'd go to the drugstore, and behind all the magazine was Playboy and Hustler, and all those magazines that your father used to look at. Now, here's the deal. Your father would always say to his wife, your mother, or to you guys when you'd find the Playboy or one of the Esquire. At the time, they used to have nude women in there, and they would say, "Oh, I read this because the articles." Bullshit. Your father used to watch these magazines like every other guy. He loved looking at naked women. Simple. Yeah, I hate to burst your bubble, but that's how it works. Okay? You know, man loves to see a naked woman. That's why there's strip clubs all over the world. It's not just in a local area, it's all over the world. What this is all about, this is sex. Pure, 100% unadulterated sex. Okay? So, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but while your father was playing with your mother, actually making you, impregnating her to make you, he was probably thinking about that gorgeous girl that he saw in Playboy. Do you hate me yet? I hope not, because I'm just being realistic, and I'm just beginning. Because what I'm trying to tell you is this: AI. What's AI all about? Well, let me explain this to you. It's getting to the point now where you don't, of course, nobody looks at Playboys anymore. I mean, that's just so passé. They went from Playboy to DVDs, to, you know, and the porno DVDs. Now it's on computers. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, everybody, anybody, and women. You know, in the old days, women didn't watch that. I'm telling you, your mother didn't watch it. Today, oh, women are watching porn like there's no tomorrow. Today is totally different from the time I was growing up. And now I'm going to tell you how different it truly is. AI, what I explained to you. Artificial intelligence. What this is all about, what's happening now is this. You could put goggles on. I mean goggles. And you could actually think that you are in a room with the most gorgeous woman. I mean, and if it's your case, with a man, whatever you want to be, or a dog, I don't care what you are. It doesn't bother me. But whatever it is, that's what AI is all about. Today, it's making it to the point where, I'm telling you something, you're not going to end up having diseases because you're not touching anybody. But you're getting almost the same satisfaction, if not more. Now, have I been lucky enough to do this? No. Do I want to do it? Yes, of course I want to do it. I want to try everything before I die. I mean, to a point. To a point. Remember that. So when everybody says, "Oh, you must have tried this," well, to a point. Now, we're all at that level, I hope. Now, again, if you haven't clicked off yet, I'm just going to tell you something. And the reason I'm telling you about the sex part is this. I get numerous women who like to perform for me on my cell phone. And, I mean, the old days, I would never think about, you know, letting this happen and watching this and stuff. But today, it's like, doesn't mean anything. Are you? Yeah, I know. Your mouth's dropping open right now. Like, what do you mean it doesn't mean anything? It doesn't mean a thing anymore. It doesn't. That's how crazy life has become. Artificial intelligence. I'm telling you something. The craziness out there nowadays. What's happening? Who knows? I mean, you know, if you see these robots, if you see these fake people, and when I say fake people, machine robots, they look like human beings. They act like human beings. Why? AI. And what do I see in the future? I hate to tell you, but I see women with some drop-dead gorgeous guy who's not real, and guys with some drop-dead gorgeous woman who's not real, and having a completely phenomenal time with them because they exactly what that person wants them to be like. Do you understand? No fighting, no arguing. You know, I mean, this is what it's going to be like. If you're saying something and you're not happy with it, you unplug. Welcome to reality, or the future. This is the future. So if you're asking me, do I like it? Well, I haven't been there yet. I haven't seen it yet. But you younger people, the younger generation who listen to me and watch me, you watch. That's what's going to happen. You know, years ago when I was a kid, I used to say, oh, someday they're going to have flying cars. And people used to look at me and say, you're out of your mind, Rick. You're totally out of your mind. You're taking too many drugs. I said, no, they're going to have it. Well, guess what? They're coming around now. Okay? Just like what's going to come around too in the future. And the future is going to be, you're going to have a girl, you're going to have a guy who's everything you want and more. All right? But they're not going to be real. But no one's going to know except you and the manufacturer who made that unreal robot. Watch. And I'd love to hear what you folks have to say about that. I mean, some of you are going to say, okay, Rick's totally off his rocker. No. People said I was off my rocker when I was talking about flying cars. And here they are. They're coming. Just keep watching, okay? And keep your eyes open. Remember, AI, artificial intelligence, it is here. It's here now. And if you haven't seen it yet, open your eyes. Okay. Good luck.